Hercules, here we go. Gen.G, Space Station. Who makes top 4? We saw Gen.G yesterday lose 3-1 to M80 and then beat young whippersnappers to get into top 8, which is Skippy, Panda, and Realize.
Same thing. Here we go. With Chicago driving in on
now, SSG, for those that don't know, picked up Chicago this offseason.
That's what Space Station has to get
Arsenal out, Chicago in.
Gen.G can get downfield. That's how they average 3 goals.
And now here we see ourselves their first quarterfinal together.
It's a team in Space Station that was as stingy as they come, only allowing a goal and a half. As apparently
Gen.G, on the other hand, got rid of Noli this offseason and brought in the Firstkiller. A lot of people look at Gen.G as one of the top teams with G2 and NA by a mile. So, here we go.
Apparently Jack's going to be the one to send that ball off, but pressure doesn't end here. LJ off the sidewall, Hawkser to follow it up. Chicago going for the third touch over to himself. Jack's going to send this back into the corner. And SSG, they keep that pressure going. It never.
That's a goal. Firstkiller making a bit of a mistake, it looks like. Firstkiller tries taking his time, doesn't have boost. So that's an interesting play. Chicago gets the first goal of the day for SSG.
His 14th goal of the event now, and it comes just over a minute into game 1.
Bro, if Gen.G loses this series,
right at apparently Jack, LJ to follow up.
The haters are about to come out for Gen.G. I can already smell it.
As Chronic tries to get around Hawkser, he will, but Chicago's right there. Can Gen.G keep the pressure up?
I hope they do for the chaos.
Hawkser's there to block him again. Space Station have taken every shot that Gen.G have sent in.
We will see.
And have repelled it before it even gets anywhere near the net.
It's been a little interesting. There's been moments where Gen.G has been.
People love to see the greatest, like the best teams doing bad.
I think Space Station see
it's like that in anything, right?
Very few moments
the best sports teams, they like to see them come up short. Same with any of it.
They've been able to get around them probably.
LJ,
most times,
still regarded to most as a S-tier pro player. Like, he is one of the best players in NA. He is absolutely insane. He won World's Offensive MVP last year, scoring the most goals in World's history. And yeah, man, so they have a powerhouse themselves on SSG. Hawkser, as many of you know, I used to team with him on XSET. It's good to see him playing in RLCS still. And while I'm here, we took different routes, right?
Firstkiller to follow up through with the pass.
Abjack goes high, nice touches, gets it over Hawkser.
As soon as he gets over Hawkser,
good play.
LJ is just in no
that is a good play.
Firstkiller
gets on the board.
But with Firstkiller following that play up, it was impossible to stop. Halfway mark, and we're right back where we started with apparently Jack setting up Chronic. Backboard play, and LJ read it all the way. So he's got it cleared out at Jack. There's the demo on Jack. And Chicago can slow this down a little bit. Only a little, though, with Firstkiller breathing down his
2 minutes. We are still tied up.
Can circle around on this, but apparently Jack will have it back into the Space Station end. And it comes out for Firstkiller, who missed on it. Now Chronic over to Jack. You don't expect Firstkiller to come up empty there, as that's repelled away by Chicago. Firstkiller will try to control it, and he does. Poor Hawkser, he thought he had that all lined up, and he had to retreat.
And now they're getting sent back into their own half, speaking towards Gen.G, excuse me, as Chronic tries to clear this up. And that midfield line almost on lock, but Firstkiller, a shot on target is a threat nonetheless in this situation here, as LJ off the sidewall. Tries to carry this one past the mid. Not the best of touches on this one, but Chicago's going to carry it through. Chronic, though, takes this ball back. And
Firstkiller's got space here.
Here in game number 1 here, this ball's going to go through.
You knew that was going to be a goal.
Is going to be the one to give
way too much space.
After a pass comes his way.
SSG, Hawkser goes back for boost. LJ forced to make a quick challenge, gets it over him, and an instant goal.
Jack had everything to shoot at, did not miss his mark. I mean, we've seen it, at least during the Swiss stage, and a little bit so far on playoff day, quarterfinal day, that players have not really avoided defenders.
Hawkser gets it back for him.
This one in.
Tie game.
Roll off off the post.
LJ finds Hoxer. Hoxer beats one and then gets back to it.
One more touch,
It's looking good.
That one does skip its way in, so some shenanigans as Space Station tie it up.
Just
Don't be a
little
kickoff
bit
goal.
working in their favor there. This one off the kickoff though is a little dangerous.
Damn!
Firstkiller double.
Firstkiller almost found the
Finds its way
angle.
on through.
Hoxer's got no
gonna
boost,
try
gets a
to
nice
send this
touch.
one off Chronic. Back
Uh-oh,
over
LJ
himself.
got that boost. This is
Just
good.
trying to prepare for
And he got
whatever
their
LJ
boost.
had
Here we
coming
go.
his way here off the ceiling, back down into the
SSG
corner.
building up some pressure.
Backjack.
SSG!
Off. Chicago has a shot opportunity. It's very slow though. Chronic able to save it. Firstkiller off. Jack up into the sky. LJ is gonna meet him there. 37
I can tell you
seconds
low-key want
left.
SSG to win.
Still at a tied game.
I mean,
now.
dude, I would like to see SSG do good. I would. I am good friends with Chicago. I've known Hoxer for years.
Is beautiful.
Teamed with the guy. LJ is obviously a dog.
Just on a string.
I would not mind seeing SSG win. I also wouldn't mind seeing a Game 7, right?
Ball to get away, but he put it in just the right spot. And Space Station Gaming almost trying to steal game one away here. Chronic looking for Jack. Instead finding LJ. Kick back in
Also,
front.
though, I
And
think if we want the
Chicago
best
with the
possible
clear.
grand final,
Final
it's Gen.G
20
versus
seconds
G2.
now as Chicago
Right?
tries to chase one down. Maybe add to their lead. Deliver the dagger in game one. But Gen.G are going to have a look. Chronic.
I think
can't
SSG
follow
got
this
this
out of
game.
the zone. Firstkiller came up empty.
Yeah,
Apparently
they
Jack
should do it.
Beaten by Hoxer. Chicago can bring it to ground. LJ will do just.
Thank you for the love. I appreciate the 3-month sub,
Left
Nix.
a little to be desired as they gave up 3 to SSG.
Yeah, defense right now not looking the hottest for Gen.G, but it's nothing they can't fix, nothing we haven't seen them acclimate to before. LJ, though, wanting to get his team out of their net instead. It's
Yeah,
Jack
he was a little over
menacingly
positioned.
passing this
That
one
ball got
over
right
to
over his head.
Firstkiller and through.
LJ
And just as
gets
quickly as this game
dunked
is
by
started,
Jack.
Gen.G
Jack hits it
put themselves in
over.
the lead.
Perfect pass so Firstkiller can get
That is
to it.
not an easy pass to make. Firstkiller and apparently Jack with a lot of trust in each other that was going to be right on the money. It was 16 seconds in. And now Jack launching one off the kickoff. And Hoxer wise to the play. Now Chicago's going to watch LJ take this to the corner with Firstkiller coming on again. And that
Ooh,
is,
big
well,
whip out of
should have been
Hoxer.
Hoxer's ball, but he couldn't catch up to it. It just bounced way too quickly for him. Chronic now slowing it down, and Hoxer has this all the way. We haven't seen Chronic get involved.
Couple
in the
whiffs
offense
coming
as
out
much.
from
2
both
goals
sides.
and an assist
LJ's
for
got no
Firstkiller,
boost.
2 assists.
Chicago
and a
full
goal
sent a
for
bump
Jack.
there.
Here goes Hoxer. Right at Firstkiller, easily stopped, and no follow-up play there as LJ.
M80 plays next round, guys. They play against Justin and Shopify.
Chicago brings this over, and
They play against
Hoxer
Park,
goes
2-Piece,
up
and Justin
empty.
next.
Oh, look
That
out.
series is after
Firstkiller's
this.
downfield, and
That's a
LJ
good
got
cutoff by
away.
LJ.
It doesn't stop. The duo just continues, just put target after target. And here comes the Firstkiller from the ceiling. He's going to try this one on his own. Gets sent off to the side by none other than Chicago. Jack once again setting up FK. But LJ's got the clear. Chronic's going to meet him in the sky. Another touch on this one. Or leave it for Jack to flick forward. Chronic going to try and center this one. Nobody quite in a position where they could have taken a shot off it. And instead, for now, SSG.
I was gonna say, is that gonna work in their favor?
Blue half, but it's gonna be short-lived. As
Who won the
Firstkiller
first series?
immediately
Dignitas,
has
4-2.
everybody return
Gosh,
home.
dang.
Easy center for Chronic.
All right,
to
here we
finish
go, man.
through,
Gen.G
and
starting to ramp it
Gen.G
up.
go 2-0.
Firstkiller goes high, gets a
Chronic knows
flip reset
Firstkiller's
pinch
gonna
pass
send
to
this
Chronic.
across with pace. So
Jeez,
he
man.
dives in. Jack is far enough back.
Hey,
that
Night
they
Caps,
don't
thank
get
you for the
burned
7
if
months.
it's
Says, what's up, my man? I'm doing
clear
good,
far
Caps.
out.
Thank you for the love.
That's
I
a
appreciate it.
brilliant play from
Anonymous, thank you again for the
Gen.G.
5 bomb. I really appreciate
These are
that,
the
whoever
kind
that
of
was.
plays
Thank
set
you.
them apart from everybody else
Thank you,
in the
thank you, thank
region.
you.
And you wonder
NRG
if
is
there'll be a
already
similar
out, guys.
story
They
to
lost
last year
yesterday,
where
didn't make it to today.
takes everybody a few months to kind of figure out the blueprint. Here goes Firstkiller. He kind of delayed with LJ breathing down on him. And now Chronic challenged that. It goes way out to the corner. Apparently Jack tried to bring it back in, and Hoxer says no way. Space Station
Yo,
Gaming
Bump
find
Fire,
themselves
thank you
now
so
down
much for the
2
love. I
goals
appreciate
after
it.
eking out a
Thank you
win
for the
in
4
game
months,
1.
Fire.
So no stranger to playing from behind, but it just feels a little bit different now with Gen.G.
NRG need to bring back Frosty. Yeah, but you guys gotta remember, sometimes players are a lot better on other teams, right? Because it fits their playstyle better.
They had some sort of
I'm doing good, Rob.
intuition as to what Gen.G was coming at them with, but now it's a little bit.
Thank you, guys. Whoever that was, thank you. I do appreciate the 5 bomb.
Keeping SSG on their toes with the sheer amount of passes between Jack and Firstkiller, and then once you start getting Chronic involved, like you said, we were kind of waiting to see when Chronic was going to start getting a little bit more a part of the offense.
Frosty left? No. NRG was signed him for a couple of months. It didn't go well, and they decided to get somebody else going into it.
The answer is Hoxer's just going to have to continue to send things off, work together as all.
Hey, Randy, thank you for the prime. I really appreciate it, Randy. Thank you.
Chicago placing this one into the corner to give some breathing room to SSG.
Inside 2 minutes, and Space Station only has the 1 shot on net, facing 8 from the opposition. This is where
2 minutes. Gen.G looking to tie it up.
In this tournament so far, neither allowing more than 7.5 per game to the other side. Something has finally given here.
Hey, thanks for the kind words, Django. I appreciate you watching, man.
Has been lost. Now with 1:20, Chronic dumping it right back in, and
SSG just hasn't even been able to get on offense much. Gen.G has just suffocated them this game.
Firstkiller shot never comes as LJ got in the way.
Yeah, man, this is just, they're dominating this game.
Taking out LJ. Doesn't matter.
Chicago? That's a great bump. That's a great play out of Chicago. There's a chance, man. If they tie this game up, Chicago leaves it, goes for the bump. That's a great play. Yeah, that's a hell of a play. Hey, Jiggy, thank you for the 25, man. I appreciate it, Jiggy. Thank you.
Get the finish, and it works. It's an incredible execution. You've got less than a minute to go to find something else, but first, you're going to have to slow down Gen.G as they're back on the attack.
Wait!
In so many
Wait!
LJ with the reset off the crossbar, though. This one doesn't find its way through, and SSG go back to the drawing board.
You've got to convert there. That is one.
He had no boost, man. I know he's my friend, but I'm going to vouch for him. He had no boost.
Play, but they still
he had no boost.
Right onto the doorstep. And now Chronic looking to make him pay for it. Brings it down to ground, and LJ very patiently defends. 20 seconds remaining. Hoxer stopped by apparently Jack, so LJ springs into action. Chicago's there. It's still netward. Nobody able to dive in after it as it's cleared away. LJ and Hoxer both in the air for it. Down to 8 seconds.
What a touch.
Now. Power clear. That fooled Chronic for a moment.
He tried to use its reset to get a bump.
Down to 2 seconds. And Chicago's got to trigger the counterattack, which he can. He's been given space. Chronic almost killed it, but it remains in the air. New life for SSG. Apparently Jack in the way. He'll bring it to ground, and will teams wisen up to it as the
Hey, how many of you guys remember when JNaps was caught vaping on the stream with his Juul?
Here with Space Station.
Anyone in here remember that shit?
Of this series. It feels
Oh
like
my
it's
god.
been so much longer.
Like they switched to the cameras and he's like,
we've seen here a little bit of a touch there.
Like you can see it and you're like, wait, what?
Potential center, but a redirect.
His dad saw it? Yeah, I'm sure his dad, like, I mean, it just cracks me up, bro.
Drive this one up into the sky for LJ to take.
It was is it inhale or chill?
Next after the bounce here. Can he get past Chicago? Just barely, but LJ.
Yeah, imagine he's sitting there blowing O's.
Just trying to control the pace of play now, and they will. This one goes crossbar down and out, though. There's no follow-up to be seen, and Gen.G kind of just take a short second to breathe.
He's making fucking like, he's making fucking shapes and shit. Dude, I remember kids in high school started buying modded vapes when I was in high school, and like their kids would literally just sit in their car just going, this huge ass, and then
but there's the lapse, and there's apparently Jack to take advantage of it.
Man, the way Gen.G has been.
Y'all remember those? The fucking big box mods, yeah.
Eventually they
when I was in high school, that was like the thing kids bought.
A space to clear.
Everyone had a shot. Says Kep, you actually added the train emote I suggested, Kep.
I did.
Plenty of shots.
Hey, what up, Rob? How's it going? Hey, yo, Doze, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate it, Doze. I am 25. I'll be 26 in like what? 6 days. Goodness, man.
Chicago waiting for an opportunity that never comes. They play away from him. And it's Chronic that leads the charge back into Space Station territory.
All right, SSG find themselves on the back foot again.
He can streak downfield, especially if LJ can get this out cleanly. He's right at Firstkiller. Usually a losing proposition, and this time's no different. LJ with the demo, though, on apparently Jack. That disrupts Gen.G, and then Chronic emphatically swats that away to the side. Hoxer can't get around.
I don't know, man. What did I predict, chat? I said, what, 4-1?
Clears the zone.
And as soon as he's sent back, immediately
I believe I said 4-1.
happens. SSG trying to push into that blue side there, but Firstkiller says no way.
Bertivius says genuinely proud to see the
Hey,
numbers
man,
on
I mean,
the
this
front.
kid's doing it again.
Stay humble, brother.
Every team he's on, he continues to do it, man. Booms it up the wall, follows it up with a bigger touch, and then just buries the double. It's just automatic. Firstkiller effect taken into place again. Gen.G look good, man. Jack and Chronic look very solid as well.
Here comes LJ, wanted to do one of these shots of his own. Jack's gonna clear us into the mid. Chronic.
I'm thinking we're gonna get a G2. Wait, whoa. You know what I just thought of?
Get past the next, not quite.
Excuse me.
Not much to work with.
If M80 beats Shopify and Gen.G wins this,
Whatable says, hey guys, want to see my double smoke ring through
we
another
will
rain
have
a
M80 Gen.G rematch if they both make top 4. And Gen.G lost to them yesterday 3-1. They got outplayed straight up.
But Jack, another save to keep this one out. This is probably
G2 has a Mickey bracket. I mean, dude, Dignitas has been very good.
Jack just spikes this down.
I wouldn't say that they'll be free, but you did hear Sathu say that they are more confident against Dig than they are LG.
Into Space Station territory and
they ran through LG today.
Any kind of momentum. Chicago's going to turn on this.
But Dig making top 4 is super important for them. I'm sure they'll be happy no matter what.
Anybody you could get to came up empty. Then Chronic with the stop there forces Chicago back to the center line.
Love the stream, thank you.
Just lobbed over to Chronic. Play it into space. Chronic is there. Jack waiting for the rebound, and that's swatted out by Chicago. Now Hoxer trying to beat Firstkiller. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, you saw him trying to push that challenge onto First, but First, great read on it. Again, allowing this transition.
What is going on?
You're gonna have to back pass yourself off the backboard.
LJ's been a bit quiet, man. I think if SSG wants to win this, they need LJ constantly doing LJ type things. Here we go. We speak and he answers. I think he's gonna have to heat up for them to really get going. Hoxer with an insane pinch pass, and LJ reads it.
And that lead gets cut in
Here we go, guys.
We see that ball.
Toby, thank you for the 27 months, man. I hope you're doing good.
Like a dozen times a day over the course of a tournament, and there's never
Wait.
anybody there. This time there was, and it works out for
Chicago's
SSG.
awkward, has to get a weird touch. Opens up space for Jack.
With Firstkiller trying to run interference. Now
God, Firstkiller is moving.
Looking to center, but there's nobody home. So Chicago, a little uncomfortable, thrown up to the backboard for Hoxer to deal with. And Chronic is going to steal some boost. Jack waiting to take possession. Instead, Firstkiller has it.
Man, Gen.G is flying around the field. That's a good demo. Good demos for SSG. This is good.
Firstkiller and Chronic take it out.
Firstkiller's there, though.
Didn't make contact, didn't matter. It still cleared back into SSG territory, and somehow
Jack's turtling upside down, and it's a goal. What just happened? What just happened, man?
Oh man, you saw those bumps starting to come through too, right?
Jack gets bumped upside down from a turtle and passes it to his teammate somehow.
Do it at the expense of the defense. If you put that last player just a bit far out of rotation, which is kind of how it felt, there's a wide gap, an area where anybody can just shoot, and they did, and they scored. 12 seconds left to go.
Why do you keep asking if I would ever switch to kick? Are you trying to offer me a contract?
Firstkiller's weakness.
With Gen.G having control of this ball right now, space another one
Jesus.
home for First.
All right.
This one's gonna hit the ground.
Gen.G take a 2-1 in favor of Gen.G. Space Station decided to call a timeout quick. Most teams wait till they're down 2 games, I feel like. Sad Jr. said no. Timeout. I don't like what I'm seeing. Nubby, thank you for the 3-month sub. Says I'm happy RLCS is back. Thank you, Nubby. I really appreciate it.
Pirates and young whippersnappers among the, I guess you could say, nicest teams from the Swiss.
You've been watching for 5 hours already? You have no life? Hey, man, welcome in. Glad you enjoy hanging out, right?
That's a valid thing to say. I mean, it's realistically like how
Saturdays are meant for lazy days, right?
Right now, it's not looking too bright. The most they're able to do is just send these shots that continue to be on target off. But they continue to come out over and over again.
Are you left or right-handed? I'm a lefty.
From Gen.G, that is probably a few moments where a shot
I right left-handed. I eat with both hands, but mainly left. I bowl with my right hand.
They get to go towards
with my, I use a mouse with my right hand. I throw a football with my left hand. I shoot baskets with my right hand. I kick with my left.
Plays it all the way across. There was nobody over there. Chicago started to creep up.
I tug with my left hand.
That ball didn't come all the way
Guilty.
out. He didn't have a chance. Now Chronic, another boost steal out of the corner. Going to be very curious.
Golf on the lefty.
Boost stats from this series because
it's weird. Like you would think I would be the opposite. Cause I shoot baskets with my right, but golf I'm completely left.
That time. Didn't get it on target. It was a little wide.
Dude, my mom said when I was a baby, she would try to put the spoon like in my right hand. I'd go.
Dumps it back in.
This one in the corner here.
She said like no matter what, like I just kept moving it to the left, like just by habit, because my brother's a lefty as well. But she, yeah.
Jack is gonna take a long clear from the mid.
How's that a goal?
He sees the open space in the defense again. I talked about those gaps. You gotta.
Chicago looked like he got a little bit pushed out too much.
Trying to, you know, kind of play that.
Not sure why that's a goal.
Security teammate, right? That security.
Frisbee, I'm right hand.
Unfortunately, sometimes even an inch of space looks like a mile to Gen.G.
He started to turn back, then he started to turn up. That's not gonna fare well.
Were you an ugly baby?
Tight angle almost converted. And
I feel like that's a weird thing to ask somebody.
Downfield, can center this ball, and Chronic gets there just ahead of LJ. Firstkiller.
Someone said most likely. Okay.
That's been a constant theme. Hoxer, I'll give Hoxer credit. I mean,
baseball, yeah, I would be a lefty.
Position of challenging Firstkiller repeatedly. It has not gone well. That centering pass looked great, but LJ couldn't get to it in time. It's cleared away again. Now apparently Jack let that get a little too far.
Oh, that's got to be a goal, man. That's too good of an opportunity not to be a goal. Open passing play.
He's picked it up, and he adds
Chronic gets a dunk, man. Yeah. Fellas, I predicted 4-1, and we might be getting that. We went from LJ having a free shot in the middle, didn't lead to a goal, to Chronic dunking Hoxer. Holy shit. Javen coming in. Him coming in with 1,000 bits. Where did that come from? Thank you so much. That's a lot of love, man. Thank you guys for all the love today. Yeah, I predicted the first series right.
Jack.
LG, I don't even know if we did a prediction.
Took his time getting this ball in the corner.
And then this series, we have predicted 4-1.
And Chronic now starting to take over for Gen.G. He got the midfield boost, well ahead of Chicago. Drop down pass.
Thank you so much. I do really appreciate it. Thank you for the 1,000 biddies, him. Thank you, thank you.
SSG there.
I really appreciate that. Hope you're having a good Saturday, guys.
But this is very similar.
Yo, Olympia, thank you so much. I appreciate the tier 1. Thank you. Is LG still alive? They are. Not alive still. They've lost to G2.
SSG got to be a little bit weird.
Sorry for the blue ball there. It took me a second to think about it.
Involved not only on the defense but on the offensive plays now. Jack.
LG looked good though.
Down, Chicago trying to take it away from the
LG looked good though. LJ! Nope. Man, they need a little bit of LJ magic. It's not coming out though. Hey, Alpha Romeo, thank you for the prime. I really appreciate that. Enjoy the emotes and no ads. Thank you. Dude, DJ, that's like my favorite emo I added in. The Tiger Woods Big Dog one. My favorite one.
For now, things start to settle.
Hey, thank you, Olympia. I appreciate that.
Firstkiller stolen 9.5 big pads per game. And that's just the first couple. It's probably gotten worse.
Jack?
Firstkiller couldn't drop it down for a
man, guys, I don't know. I think this might be wraps for SSG.
Chicago at least able to grab some of his own.
I think Gen.G are just on another level.
So that's
Same
why it
thing
felt
with
like
G2,
Firstkiller had
man.
about 300 boost in the
You
tank.
saw
At the
G2
start
play
of the
LG, they're
series.
just on another
Jack
level.
goes at Chicago. Firstkiller
I think
to send
there's just levels to
netward.
it.
It's a little bit wide with 13 seconds left, but it's just about inconsequential at this point. It is another dominant.
How good are these guys at
for
passing?
Gen.G,
Oh, very
who
good.
are about to go
These guys
up
can hit the ball where they
3-1.
want to every
They're
time.
on the hill here, match point to get to the semifinals.
Jesus, man, Jesus.
Look so good. And you can take all the shots
Wow.
you want, but this one's gonna hit the ground.
Yeah, Gen.G,
Gen.G here, Firstkiller. Just
Gen.G
just a
looking
small
good.
sip of water,
Maybe
you know?
Gen.G call a
And all the
timeout
days
just
of
to
work,
piss off
taking
SSG a little
everybody's
bit.
boost and being all
Hey,
over the
Jiggy,
field.
thank you for the gifted subs. I appreciate
Where
that.
there's been so many
All right, here we go,
times
guys.
before,
Game number
and
5.
SSG
Gen.G
for an
looking to
answer
close
the
it
two
out.
games that they've not
Does anyone
been
in here
able
believe
to
SSG can
find
pull it back?
almost anything?
Anyone in here have it?
Championship Sunday awaits if Gen.G can close it out.
Yeah, I
here
don't know if I do
at
either.
The Oasis. Chronic shot easily stopped by Hoxer. But
It's
here's
not
Gen.G
looking too
following
good.
it up again. Firstkiller had that ricochet out.
But let me
Hoxer
remind you guys,
to LJ.
yesterday
Hoxer way
Shopify
back,
was up
Chicago
2-0.
coming on, and he can't do anything
SSG
with that
came
ball,
back
so
and
Chronic
won in
will
5.
have it now. Firstkiller waiting very patiently. Jack starting to creep up as well. That may be where you can
Get these
take
watch
advantage of
party
something
only
there for
guys
Gen.G.
out of here.
You
They're
just gotta
hogging all
get
the
them
subs.
creeping
Hey,
up
it's
a
all
little
good,
bit.
man.
Problem is that
It all
shot
helps
clear
us
is just
grow.
never coming out. Chronic on this, and it pinballs around. Jack is there.
Hey, dude, Gen.G,
That was
man.
such a
Gen.G are
nasty little
looking
shot
like,
on that one. I'm kind of shocked it didn't find the
Gen.G look
perfect
good, man.
angle, but it was
I think this
near
one's over.
Close. Thankfully, Jack pushed up just enough. Pushes
I think this one
through,
might
and
be
there it
over,
is,
man.
the testament to the Gen.G offense.
They
but
are
also
looking a little too
Chronic
solid.
waking up.
Silent,
Chronic
thank you
being
for the
more
tier 1 sub. I really
involved
appreciate
is
it,
a
Silent.
huge
Thank you, thank you,
threat
thank you.
to the SSG defense, because before you were dealing with Jack and Firstkiller, now you got to add Chronic to the mix. He's resetting over, trying to leave this one down. Finally,
SSG just
out
don't
of
really
their
have
own
offense
half
right now.
After about a minute in their own.
It looks very flat.
Prior to Abjack
It looks
taking
like
that
Gen.G
goal,
have an
which very
answer for
easily
everything
could've
they
been
do.
Chronic's. Had it been
Ever
just
since
a
game 1,
pixel off
SSG
here or
won
there.
based off
It
a
had been
Firstkiller
3
like
goals
a
for Jack,
mistake.
3 for Chronic and 3 for Firstkiller. Who do you stop?
They've just been
Make somebody else beat
flawless.
You? Okay, they will.
They're there for
Here's
everything.
Hoxer right at Firstkiller, and yet again, Firstkiller comes out the better of the two. Chicago's there for this challenge. Everybody whiffs on it. Chronic gets bumped out of the way by Firstkiller.
Man, dude. LJ's been quiet this series as well.
LJ went low for the double.
Oh man, SSG, they're trying.
I guess that's a
their
goal.
might,
Here we
but
go.
Somehow,
SSG said, you know what? We're not done yet. Hoxer goes high, gets a little bit of a pinch touch, and no one's there.
Oh, it's right on target, but
Jack probably called out Firstkiller and said, okay, I can get to this, and then, well,
couldn't quite
he
get to
couldn't.
it.
That's the second goal that Hoxer's got.
Okay.
Every goal that Hoxer
SSG
scored
are back
is
in
the
it, and they have the
goofiest thing you've ever
lead.
seen. This
Shout out to all the people doubting them.
And SSG's in front.
You know what? If there's one way to catch Gen.G off
Wow.
guard, it's got to be with like some sort of like a goofy goal like that. Then they're probably all sitting there smiling like, "Whoa, what just happened?" But they're not going to.
This is false hope? Really? I would love to see them win this game and keep it going.
On this is a moment where you have an ounce of momentum against Gen.G, and it's got to go in your favor from here out.
That's a good touch.
Space Station faces right now is they've
Should be a
scored
free
2
clear.
against
That
a
can't
team
be a
that's
goal. That
averaged
cannot
3.
be a goal.
And they may get one
If
here.
you're
No,
SSG, you
Bruce
cannot let
Butchering.
goals like that
It's
go
a
in.
save by
You need to make them work for it.
Chicago, I thought. No, it wasn't Chicago. Anyways, he's back downfield now. And Chronic.
That's because you're an SSG and
Now
NRG
here goes
fan.
apparently Jack. Downfield.
The hell are you
Firstkiller
talking about?
Waiting to his left. There he is. Lob it high.
Good save.
Chronic try to finish, and Chicago's in the way
Dude,
this
Gen.G are
time.
just starting to
So
ramp it
Space
back up,
Station
man.
hold
They're just
the
in complete
line
control of
towards
offense,
the
it feels like.
halfway mark. And Gen.G sent back to their end.
The
once
hell
again,
just
but not
happened?
for long.
Here comes Firstkiller. This one's gonna bounce.
What is
out
going
of the
on?
Almost a center for Abjack, and you could clear this one all you want, and it's gonna work. Hoxer once again. And
Is the
I
stream
believe
fine?
It's the hat trick for Hoxer. Not once,
Am I good?
not twice, but 3 times. He has managed to find a way to use this ball to get off of any Gen.G member's car and find his way to the net.
That was weird.
A natural hat trick for Hoxer. Wow.
Your camera was good.
What a way to come alive here.
Shit, maybe, I don't know what that was. That was weird.
As he will have this all to
That might have been me. I don't know. I don't know what that was. Yo, Silent, thank you for the tier 1. Jay, thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate it, Jay. Oz, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate it, fellas.
Chronic, rather, right at Chicago. This drops down across the middle. Firstkiller's all over it.
It was them? Oh, was it? It happened to them too.
By LJ, who will buy his teammates time to get back.
Yeah, guys, imagine if there was drops on. There's no drops on right now, and what's the view count looking like? 37,000. Usually when drops are on, there's double the views. What decal Chicago rocking? Neural Network. Dude, SSG just can't hold it. Gen.G's offense is so solid. Chronic insta-chows, gets a good dunk, and Firstkiller reads it and scores that. How do you score that?
Like a top-tier wide receiver. Firstkiller telling his teammates, throw it up there, I'll go get it. And he does.
What are drops? Drops are... So Rocket League will add something where they have a deal with Twitch, where people can get rewards for watching the streams. Whether that's like a viewer stream, like a watch party, the main stream, and they don't have them on. And instead of views being at like 70,000, they're at like 37,000. Because a lot of people will watch to try to get random rewards, right? Like cool decals and wheels or...
Left to go here.
Right.
Gen.G on match point, but not even in a tied game with SSG right now.
Oh, hell nah.
With a shot from Jack sent off by Hoxer.
Hell nah. What is going on, man?
One of his own. All 3 members of Gen.G in the half of SSG, which could be a little dangerous as Chronic's going to try and head back to the mid. Jack
looking a bit sloppy, yeah.
Down and take us back into the orange with what boost he has left. Maybe a
30 seconds away.
30 seconds left to go.
Oh my gosh, SSG's looking sloppy right now. Bumps are coming out. Good play out of Hoxer though. Chicago's got a one-on-one. Not the best touch. Jack's got space now with boost. Demo comes out. Firstkiller pre-jumps. Man, yeah, y'all deserve to lose this. This is embarrassing, man. This is fucking embarrassing. This is fucking embarrassing.
They have made SSG so
Firstkiller pre-jumping made both of them like instantly go.
Between FK and Jack, that using a decoy at that point completely
that cannot, you cannot let that happen. That is like the 3rd time that has happened in the last minute, and finally they get scored on from it.
Trying to make the challenge on Hoxer. Chicago looking to send this one off. This one headed towards the net.
All right, we got OT. Let's see if SSG can ice up or if Gen.G closes this out.
A goal from Gen.G.
Space Station need this game or they are out.
Into Sunday's top 4. Chicago, decent challenge, but Firstkiller stays with the play. Nobody else was forward. Hoxer trying to take his time, getting around Jack. Looking for the reset. Did not have it. Now Firstkiller. Call his own number against LJ and Chicago, and it's Chicago with the save. Chronic to follow.
Bang!
Firstkiller double.
Silent Killer does it again, man. Firstkiller always doing it, man. Puts you out of your misery quick.
Right around the last
Jesus, bro.
Gen.G,
yeah, there he is.
Welcome to
there he is. Wait, double commit. Oh! Whoa! You guys gotta watch this one back. Hart goes up, gets a double, into a reset, into another. Wow.